today's video is all about the Constructors Championship. We have the finale between myself at Ferrari and Red Bull 2. There is a 15-point gap between us, so we'll see what happens as we head to Vegas. But if you missed the previous episode, Portimao, I reckon we're going to check that one out. To say goodbye to Portimao from this career mode. And obviously channel, as it's not going to be on F25. A little bit of rain at the end. Will that dampen us? I don't know what will happen there. Yes, in terms of R&D, Toro Rosso and McLaren could spoil our chances as they have brought upgrades. Again, the top 5 are slightly ahead. Obviously, I can't even really see where Red Bull are. I think we're level with them as well. Alpine have brought an upgrade. Haas too. Mercedes are going to end this career mode as the 3rd worst car on the grid. Wow. Yeah, that has not been great for them. As we head then to Vegas and of course to qualifying, the final qualifying on this game for me as well. Vegas is a good track for me too, so I'm just trying to round off this career mode in style and try and win the Constructors, because of course, if you missed that episode in Portimao, Verstappen claimed his 6th World Championship as well. He is unstoppable, which I am a little bit worried about. Yes, this is our fast lap at the end. Just about going literally at the end. I'm going to try and get a bit of a slipstream. Unleash the power. 215 mile an hour. Not really using any overtake as the Renault needs to get out of the way, really. I hope we can catch up to that slow moving. I think it's the Toro Rosso there as well. I can't quite tell because they're all the same shade of blue. It could be a Williams too, but I'm 3/10 up on my previous best time. A little bit wide there though. Not ideal for that corner. It's going to affect my exit down to this next corner here. Now it's got the important left-hander. This is probably one of the most important corners of the track to get right. A little bit too much curving there potentially, but I mean I still gained on my previous best time. Now using all of the overtake. We haven't got slipstream, but it doesn't matter. DRS of course has been a lot further down than it used to be on F123 too, as we come now up to the line, 220, up to the line, excuse me, up to the braking zone, 220 mile an hour, almost half a second gain on my previous best time too. I'm going to get a bit of a slipstream maybe from the Toro Rosso. It's a bit distant though, unfortunately. 4/10 gained on my previous best time. Where is this going to be? It's a purple final sector, but it's only good enough for 8th place. Yeah. Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll is on pole, ladies and gentlemen. As well, his teammate's only P10, so a real mixed bag. Verstappen is unfortunately 2nd. Norris is 5th, but I'm not too sad about that. 8th is a good result. Albon's up here too. Both Williams actually up here too. Porsche, finally time he hasn't been in the top anywhere near the top 10 since Saudi Arabia last year. But yes, we'll see what we can do from 8th on the grid. It's time for the race day's Las Vegas Grand Prix.
We're on the glitz and the glamour of the famous strip. It is time for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. 3.8 miles and 3 straights. A good place to do some sightseeing at around 210 miles per hour. 17 corners should provide plenty of interest and lots of overtaking with 2 DRS zones. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Lance Stroll yesterday, and it's put him on pole, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Tsunoda, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Phoenix, Teo Porcher, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Perez, Russell, Gasly, Ocon, Hamilton, Joe, and Ollie Behrman. That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say that we're joined today by Anthony Davidson. Well, it's the last race of the season, but there's still plenty to prove out there. How important is getting the right mentality for this season closer?
Yeah, a lot of races to cover, but it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. If it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix, end on a high and carry that energy into next season.
Okay, mate, this is the last chance, the last race of the season, and we need points to have any chance of taking that all-important Constructors title.
No pressure from Mark. Race strategy is going to be medium soft, just in case that rain comes early. I don't want to be caught out by the rain too. So, yes, and it obviously gives Leclerc a chance to do the soft, medium, the iconic, the ideal strategy. Favourite lights then, as well. A lot of people start on mediums. Favourite lights, and away we go for the last, long final time in F124. And it's a good start, better than Albon, actually. Albon's had a poor start. And I dart down the inside of Oscar Piastri in the McLaren and try and get the McLaren drive, the Aussie in the McLaren on the outside too. McLaren, of course, we would have tried to end up in this career in there, but we're here at Ferrari and doing there. I think McLaren are probably regretting it too. Yeah, Norris has been forced out there by Leclerc, and that's going to allow me to get a better exit than Norris, and we're going to gang up on him, and I'm going to move in front of Lando. He's still there on the right hand side, but I have the braking there into the corner as the Verstappen is going side by side with Tsunoda, I think that is. So yeah, here's a replay of this. I gave Norris fair race between myself and Norris. I gave him the space, but then I was comfortably ahead going into the braking zone for the all-crucial left-hander. Now we need to try and get in front. Let's just yeet the battery, which has already got past Leclerc. Now I'm going to go side by side with Verstappen. Can I get Tsunoda too? Stroll has broken DRS with those two, Verstappen and Tsunoda, squabbling too. Where are Tsunoda? Is he going to have the inside line into the braking zone? I'm going to keep a little leave of space for Tsunoda. We'll take that curb. Thank you very much. And up to P2, just like that. Here's a replay of this. I mean, to be honest, it's all about using the battery efficiently here to get up into P2. Yes, it might cost us later on with not having battery, but nevertheless, I'd rather be in front for pre-air too and try and close in on Stroll, and that's Piastri there getting past Norris too. So not a great start for Norris. He's got Alonso behind him too. Alonso's actually going to get in front of both of them. So yeah, we see Alonso had a poor qualifying, but of course he won 2 races and finished second in Portimao, so he's on a good roll. I've caught up to Stroll. It's time to take the lead of the Grand Prix. Stroll goes defensive. I'm going to go around the outside off the Canadian. Fair play to Lance. He's led 4 laps, but that's it. His time is up, and I'm going to take the lead now. I mean, I need victory anyway. It not have any chance of winning the Constructors. Now, realistically, we are in a good position to win the Constructors' Championship with Norris behind Piastri. Norris letting the side down, and you think that, yeah, I've got enough ERS and straight line speed really to pull away from Stroll too. Now, you know, there's still some uncertainty about the Honda power unit, how much power that's going to give Stroll. In actual fact, he's coming under pressure from Tsunoda in the DRS zone, so he's not really a threat for me, but he is a threat. But he is going to be overtaken now by Tsunoda, or is he? They're going to go side by side at the start-finish straight, and will Tsunoda be able to complete this move around the outside? Tsunoda on soft tyre, so we want to be getting a move on too as well. Tsunoda then has the inside for the swooping right-hander, and will be up to P2 as well. And that's Piastri going slowly, as well as there's Norris is behind a Haas as well at the moment in time. But that's unfortunate for Piastri. We could have done with him scoring more points, you know, an extra position to keep Norris down the order as it stands. But it may not matter. Leclerc has got in front of Verstappen. Now he's having a go at both Stroll and Tsunoda. There's contract between wheel bit wing bang between Leclerc and Tsunoda, but yes. We are coming in lap 6, not lap 7. That's because there's a little bit of a glitch that reset the strategy for some reason. So I thought the medium hard safety car deployed.
Stop. Safety car deployed. Stay positive.
Okay, the officials have deployed the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta.
Don't know whose voice that was, but yes. That's going to screw Leclerc over though. That's going to be very annoying because obviously I've come in a lap before, and Leclerc has caught the safety car as the race leader. So that's unfortunate for him. I will try and help him out as well, but obviously he needs to make his stop, which he's going to do. And I'm trying to create a gap, but obviously I'm falling too far back, which I don't want them to ghost and give Tsunoda the lead. So I've tried to help Leclerc out as much as possible, but he is going to fall to the back of this train. Obviously it is helped by the fact that a load of other cars also didn't stop, so he's not going to be too bad. I think he's at like P11, P12, but obviously this is not great. I mean, Norris, to be fair, is also behind him. Stroll has lost out big time. That's unfortunate for Lance. He was on for a good result here. So yes, safety car's going to come in. Well, yes, look at this. So going down the end of the start-finish straight, and then it's very late to get the announcement the safety car's coming in. You know, I've been questioning that in real life. We've seen that a few times in real life recently, where the safety car announcement gets a little bit late. But nevertheless, we're going to just slow it down a little bit here. And then, you know, we're onto this straight. Let's just go. Safety cars in the pit lane, and I should have enough battery here and straight line speed to get in front of Tsunoda. Alonso's up to P3 after all that, so Verstappen P4. That with the results as it is, Red Bull will be constructors champions, especially the fact that Verstappen is going to waste absolutely no time getting in front of Fernando Alonso. Both those cars are on hard tyres, so yeah, that's only advantages. I'm going to try and run away on my soft tyres and, you know, just try and win this Grand Prix as well. But Alonso is going to help out, but it's not going to be enough. Verstappen has to finish 5th or below, and that's me with fastest lap to win this championship. We don't need fastest lap too, but for Leclerc, he has got in front of one of the Williams cars, so he is up into P10, but that isn't really enough. He needs to make some more positions really as well. But look at Carlos Sainz go. He's got in front of Alonso. He's going to send it on. He's going to send it on Verstappen as well. Down the middle. A beautiful move from Sainz to move up temporarily into P3 as well. Verstappen's had a poor exit out of the final corner as well. And they're going to streak past. Alonso's going past. Hulkenberg in the Haas. He's going past too. Verstappen's down to P6. And all of a sudden, the Drivers' Championship the Constructors' Championship is back on too, as that is Alonso going round the outside at turn 1 to get this position for P3 to complete this podium. However, my tyres have gone off. Look at the rears, 25%, and look who's behind, Yuki Tsunoda. This Constructors is not sealed yet. Tsunoda will have DRS. I've used all the battery I have, but Tsunoda is still closing in. He must have absolutely saved his battery. I'm just going to squeeze into the left-hand side as much as possible. This is going to have to be done under braking. There's contact with Tsunoda as well. I'm going to try and force him out here and close the door. There's contact again with Yuki Tsunoda. Does Tsunoda have enough battery up to the line? No, he doesn't. He's falling back. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Constructors' Championship. And breathe. My goodness. Tsunoda gave me a run for my money there, but in the end, just about managed to hold on for the race victory. If Tsunoda had gone in front here, then that would have been Constructors' Championship over as well. I think this was a bit fair racing. Tsunoda didn't want to back out, and in the second phase of that corner, that's where the contact occurred. We'll get a replay on board with him here. Down the inside, yeah, I'm still on the right hand side, so yes, and then obviously that corner tightened up.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high after an emphatic victory here today.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Victory, ladies and gentlemen, not just in Las Vegas, but also in the Constructors as well. What a way to round off this career mode. Sonoda at the end there, he just decided to send it. And fair play to Yuki, that was his chance of getting his first race win, but it is a podium for him. As well, Alonso, crazy consistency for him in P3. I know he got lucky because of the safety car, but he was making moves too, along with Leclerc before the safety car. I feel like that winning the Constructors was a fair result for us in this race. Before the safety car, Leclerc was in front of Verstappen making some moves too. Fair play for the Haas team. They got a big haul of results too. Hulkenberg P5, Magnussen P8. So, Drivers' Championship, 11 points, agonisingly close to a first Drivers' Championship. But that, unfortunately, will be first games in 2019, not to win the Drivers. But at least we do come away with some silverware by winning the Constructors by 4 points. What a season to win by 4 points. I think that's even closer than what Ferrari, McLaren were in 2024 IRL. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember. We have a championship rivalry with Verstappen, but obviously it's the end of the season. We won the ratings rivalry with Perez. That's going to help us with some focus as well. Racecraft will end up on 96. Yes, that's been my strongest. That pace a little bit as well at the end, and comfortably 90 rated too, 52% as well. Yes, specialists all level 3 as they have been since season 1. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, 90 rating, the cherry on the top of winning the Constructors' Championship. Yes, it's the first time I've not won a Drivers' Championship in the F1 game since 2019. And, I will try to come back with that on F1 25's driver career mode too. But, yes, to win the Constructors by 4 points, that is definitely a good result. Even, obviously there's been some challenges for both myself and Leclerc. Leclerc, he hasn't quite been consistent, and there's a sizable gap between myself. Same for Norris. He's only been on the podium 3 times, in that Red Bull as well. For everyone else too, obviously Hulkenberg will be very happy after he achieved a podium at Silverstone, of course. Yes, here are the final stats then to finish off this career mode. No Drivers' Championships, no pole positions on this game either. So I definitely need to work on that, although qualifying is not my best suit too. You can see average grid was 13th as well. 5 fastest laps though, 6 race wins in the end, 14 podiums. Yes, it's the shortest career mode in a while, and that's probably due to where the game has been. I've not quite been as motivated in F1 24 to make videos, but obviously I have enjoyed bringing you this season 3 as well to try and beat Verstappen. Sadly we didn't do it in the end, but yes, I've got a little bit of some ideas. I'll be back soon with 2 videos between now and F1 25 coming out on the main channel, so make sure to get subscribed for that. With one will be a channel update and the other being my F1 2026 driver predictions video. So yes, I'll be back though on F1 25 with career mode. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.